Okay, so it's Friday, the 21st of November, 2025, and this my personal blog, Arnold's Challenge. Basically, it's part of my overall health plan to, I'm on the path to wellness, and the four W's: wife, work, weights, resistance training, join the resistance, and fourth thing is cardio, walking or cardio. So that's the four W's. That's what I'm trying to follow. That's my basic game plan here. So what we're going to do, start off, is we're going to do body weight push-ups. So ditch the wedding ring. Well, keep the watch and ditch the glasses. I got my bike gloves here, and my outer gloves. These are just regular winter gloves. They're lightweight. They're not heavy gloves. And basically this is just to protect my hands. It turns out it's pretty useful when I'm doing push-ups. I feel like I can do a push-up a lot easier when I can use use those gloves. So get a little swig of some espresso. Let's head over to the mat. So basically, let's just stretch out. I'm all stiff and sore. I wake up every day pretty much stiff and sore, and just trying to get moving a little bit, getting going. So what we're gonna do is just get your knees down on the mat. I have an exercise mat. And put your arms out, shoulder width apart, and then just stretch that leg out and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's 20 push-ups. So that's starting out with body weight exercise. So now we're going to head to the heavy weights. So let's get the chair in position. And chairs in position. Catch your breath. Get some deep breaths in there. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay. Now, here are the heavy weights. And I've got some explaining to do. This is 45 pounds here on my right arm, 45 pounds on my left arm. So that's a total of 90 pounds. And that's a lot less than the 120 that I've been doing. And The reason for that is I injured my left quadriceps. In particular, there's a muscle called the rectus femoris. Quadriceps are made up of 4 muscles: the vastus intermedius, vastus medialis, the vastus lateralis. Those are the 3, and then there's one muscle called the rectus femoris, which is what you use when you want to kick your leg up, which is what I do when I'm lifting the dumbbells, kicking that weight up. That uses the rectus femoris muscle, and it hurts. I sprained it, and I put ice on it, and I'm just trying to let it heal now. So what I decided to do, cut the weight, so go from 120 down to 90 pounds. So it's 30-pound difference. And then I'm not going to kick the weights up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to swing them. So I'm going to use the momentum of swinging to get the weights into position. So I'm going to stand. Stand. Then get the weights, swing them into position, and lift. So get the weights, and then just gonna ready, set, okay, they're in position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Alright. Bring it together. Drop the weights. Okay. And that's a really good workout. Nothing to be ashamed about. That's a great workout. And you don't have to use your rectus femoris muscle to kick that weight up. So keep moving, keep moving. Get a little more coffee. And these are the 8-pound weights. And we're gonna just swing them up. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5. All right, so that's 8. And do some biceps. 1. So that's 10 of that. Then I'm going to do this swinging backwards thing. All right, so that's 10 on that. And then the stretch upward. 1, 1, 2, Okay, so that's light weights. Now we'll get back to the heavy weights, 90 pounds. So we're just gonna we're in a standing position, grab the weights, and then just swing them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. Alright, so that's 2 sets of 20 there. Okay. So the next thing is we're gonna drop the weights and we're gonna do the one arm overhead row. So you get your right knee on the chair, right arm, right palm on the chair. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's 12 there. And then turn it around. We'll do the right side. So we'll put the left knee on the chair, left palm on the chair. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's 12. Okay, so that's 12. Okay, we'll put the chair back in position. And chair's in position. Gloves. And then we'll get the guitar. I'm stiff and sore. I don't want to be a bore. It's tempting to lay back and take a snore. I'm doing Arnold's challenge each and every day. I'm doing Arnold's challenge each and every day. Okay, so this has been Arnold's challenge. I guess number 96. If I'm wrong, you'll see it in the comments. And today's the 21st of November. And the lesson to me, lesson to you, if you want to get on the ride, go along on this personal trek journey with me. The lesson for me and you, I guess, is, things happen. And the rectus femoris muscle, I didn't know I was going to sprain it. But the key is to don't give up, work around it, you can do a seated overhead press without kicking the weights up. So you can work around the fact that your quadriceps are sprained. All right, so see you next time. Talk to you soon. Bye.